Good afternoon. I have good morning on my piece of paper, but it is afternoon here. Game number 3. Welcome to the 22nd Annual Northwest Championships hosted by Baseball Northwest here at beautiful Harry and David Park in very warm and very sunny Medford, Oregon. I am Boomer Marshall. I'll be on the call today. Alongside me is Taylor Franklin. He'll be up in the booth bringing you those great shots from up here. Caleb Franklin is making the trek out to center field as we speak for this Oregon versus Oregon matchup. The Metro boys against the rest of the boys around the state. Has got to be a great matchup. Bennett Thompson, homegrown from Medford, playing at his home field for South Medford. Pretty special to see him behind the dish for this Oregon State team, as you see him kind of coming back to take his position in the squat, putting down the signs today behind the plate. But Bennett is on his way to the University of Oregon, so you know that's what I'm going to say about him, and I'm going to get off my soapbox. There's a lot of other good players in this matchup, so we're going to talk about them today. First pitch is on its way and misses for ball number 1. One 0 count, and that pitch misses, and it's 2-0 now. Had 2 games completed already. 1 in 4 innings, 1 in 6 innings. There is a 2-hour time limit. So with that 2-hour time limit comes an interesting kind of way to play it. The first game only went 4 complete. That's because it was a 13-10 game. Lots of walks, lots of hits, lots of errors. Wasn't that well played game. So Tri-State, though, ended up winning 13-10 over an Idaho team that showed promise late in that contest. And then in the last game, Washington Northwest was able to beat Washington East 4-2 in a well-played game that frankly was under 2 hours and pretty awesome if you're calling it. You know, it's a lot more fast-paced, in and out, and there's a lot more rhythm in that kind of game to call. So Oregon Metro ends up drawing a walk. That was Brandon Cabrera. Thank you. Cabrera, 6'1", 155-pounder from Aloha, Oregon, hasn't committed yet to the university, and looks like probably good to have some speed on the bases if you're the Metro team and head coach Bo Kearns out of Umpqua Community College. Pitch on the way is going to be just a little off the plate outside for Malcolm Williams. Williams, 6'2", 165-pounder from Lake Oswego, Oregon, headed to Santa Clara, has committed to Santa Clara, and he's going to love it down there. What a great university that is. 1-0 count. Thompson with a chance to throw him out at first. A little late on the tag, but you know, I highlighted Bennett before the game because I've known him since he was probably like 12, and just a good kid, and it's fun to watch him grow up, and he deserves everything he gets. So on his way to becoming a Duck, he's committed to the University of Oregon, going into his junior year at South Medford. Or is it, no, he'll be going to his senior year. With that COVID thing, it's got me all messed up. 2 balls, 1 strike now. On the mound for Oregon State is number 39, Jack Muth. Jack, out of Sprague High School, is headed to Lynn Benton. There's a nice off-speed pitch, and the count goes even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out. Leadoff walk on at first. Muth comes set. Runner doesn't go. There's another off-speed delivery, and Malcolm Williams fights it off, fouls it off, and we'll do it again. Two and two. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner not going. Williams kind of throws his hands at it. Thompson gives chase, but it's out of play. Good at bat here from Williams. Has spoiled some nice pitches from Muth, and has seen quite a few pitches. Like we said earlier, Williams on his way to Santa Clara. Two-two. Muth out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff walk. Williams waits. There's a fastball off the end of the bat Two-hopper, got to hurry if you're at third. Throws high, but able to make the play over there is the first baseman, Carson Lydon. Carson also headed to the University of Oregon. He goes to Churchill High School. And the play actually made there by Mason Masterson, who is an infield, outfield kind of combo guy, who plays at Jesuit High School. 6 foot, $190. So 1 out. They were able to advance that runner, though, at first to second. So a runner in scoring position coming to the plate for Metro. First pitch swinging, ground ball up the middle, two-hopper. Nice play there, throw across, and out number 2 is made. Runner will advance again. That was Wilson Weber, 6 foot, 200-pounder, headed to Oregon State University. Has committed to Oregon State, and he plays his high school ball at Sam Barlow High School, just in Gresham. So now 2 outs, runner at third. Muth, first pitch fastball, hits the outside corner for strike 1. Nice pitch there, working ahead early. He is facing Caden Rickman, 5'11", 165-pounder from Westview High School. Muth off-speed pitch, just a bit outside, just misses, not by much. A good pitch there in an 0-1 situation. Muth now back in the windup. 1-1 pitch is going to miss outside, and the count will run to 2-1. Be huge for Muth in this Oregon State team to put a 0 up after giving up a leadoff walk. 2-1's the count. Muth, there's a line drive in the hole and a base hit. RBI single for number 7, Caden Rickman, out of Westview High School, and Oregon Metro will take an early 1-0 lead. Up at the plate now for this Metro group, Adam Simshauser. Simshauser is a third baseman, second baseman combo guy out of Westland High School. 5'11", and $165. First pitch swinging, little in-between hop. Beautiful play over there. Throw is over the moon, and no. Overthrow, and so they'll move up each a bag. Reach on an error, and then a throwing error will advance. So Simshauser on at second. Caden Rickman on at on at third. And here comes a big fella. Is that number 9? Yes. Jackson Dorn, 6'4", 175 pounds. A lot of first pitch swinging from this Metro team here in the first inning. Sometimes the best pitch you get is the first pitch. I get it. Dorn swing and a miss. And 1 ball, 1 strike. Count even, 2 outs. Metro with a 1-0 lead. Big time at bat here for Dorn. And Muth trying to get out of it, only giving up 1. Beautiful stop back behind the dish by Bennett Thompson. And, you know, happen to know the kid, so I'm probably not partial at all. If you think he's a good baseball player, just get to know him as a kid. He's even better. 2-1's the count. 2 out, swinging. There's a 2-hopper up the middle. And the throw across the diamond is good. Oregon Metro, though, able to score 1 after giving up a leadoff walk. So the score after, the top of the first, Metro 1, Oregon State trying to answer. We'll head to the bottom of the first when we come back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching live on Table Rock Sports.
Those in attendance, we do have Fat Kid Food Company out in the concourse area. Great food. You can bring it on into the stadium and enjoy baseball. That's great food by Fat Kid Food Company.
Fat Kid Food Company? Yep. What is it? I know it's a food truck, but what do they have?
Fat kid stuff.
Like deep fried, Twinkies and stuff?
future, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
At My Circle K, we believe in keeping the integrity of your vehicle's paint. That's why you save 10 cents a gallon when you purchase a car wash. As rain falls, it collects pollutants and contaminants from the air. You want to do anything you can to protect your investments. At My Circle K, you can protect your paint and save at the pump. Now with every car wash purchase, you'll save 10 cents a gallon at the pumps.
Welcome back here. Going to the bottom of the first. Metro got one on the board. State's turn to answer. Swing and a miss there for the State team. I got to find my rooster or my roster, whatever you want to call it. Leading off is Woodcook for the Oregon group. Can't see anything. Count goes to 2-2. Beach, get that scoreboard right. Gould is always lacking because he's up here signing autographs and stuff. It's yeah. I almost made a strike 3 call because Beach had the scoreboard wrong. Unbelievable. Count goes full now. And the 3-2 pitch is in there for strike number 3. And the pitcher is Clyde. What did he say his first name was again? Where's Beach at? God. Beach stole my program and then didn't return it. Oh, Beach. So a strikeout to lead things off for Metro, and that'll bring up Peterson. So Cole Peterson hitting in the 2-hole. 5'9", 160-pounder out of Barlow High School. Counts even, 1-1. And that one's going to be in there for a strike. Strike number 2. And the man on the mound, number 13, Gavin Clyer. Clyer, a 6'3", 170-pounder from Grant High School, has committed to the Lynn Benton University, the JC. And that pitch is swung on and missed by Cole Peterson. So back-to-back strikeouts for Clyer, the youngster from Grant High. And off to a good start. That's going to bring up the local boy, though. South Medford, the pride of South Medford. He's going to be a senior. He's number 3 on the field, but number 1 in our hearts. Bennett Thompson. He's always looking first pitch swinging and swing away there. Little foul tip. And Bennett has led the Mustangs to what? 3 state titles in a row, Beach? Or 2 out of 3, but there was no state title. Medford Mustangs is the local Legion team here in Medford, Oregon. 0-1 count. Thompson taking. That's off the plate outside, and the count goes even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Both players on the Oregon State team have struck out here in the first. Bennett trying to get something going with 2 outs. Swing, line drive down the left field line, and just foul. So now I got to go into protect mode. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Metro got 1 in the top of the first. Clyer trying to get that shutdown inning here. For most of these kids, travel is a big part of this tournament. For Bennett, not so much. He probably lives about 4 minutes away. Sleep in your own bed. You know you're playing at 2. Probably the worst thing about it is he's got to wear orange, so it makes Beach happy. 2-2, 2 outs. Ooh, nice little off-speed pitch there by Clyer. Bennett does a good job to get a piece of it. Stay alive. Two-two pitch is going to miss up and away. A good at bat here from Thompson. Been able to foul off a couple of tough pitches from Clyer. And the count goes full. Full count, 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the first. Clyer, off-speed pitch. Thompson out in front. Foul it off, we'll do it again. We'll go from the other angle. Full count. Clyer misses up and away. Thompson draws the walk. Great at bat there, Bennett Thompson. Get something going here with 2 outs for this Oregon State team here on the bottom of the first. Well, we're going to go from one future Duck to another. So that was Thompson that just drew the walk. Next up, number 18, Oregon commit, goes to Churchill High School, Carson Leiden. That pitch is going to miss out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. One 1-0 count, Leiden. Nice off-speed pitch there from Clyer. Kind of froze him. And that 1-0 count, Leiden probably thinking, all right, here comes some heat. Fastball count. And Clyer, a nice job. Kind of pitching him backwards. 1-1, 2 outs. Thompson on at first. Clyer, slide step, and that fastball miss high. 2-1 count. Clyer, off-speed pitch, and that's going to miss up and in. Leiden looked like he almost tried to wear it. They don't hurt that bad when they're spinning, right? 3-1 count here, hitters count. Thinking 1 spot, 1 speed. Put a swing on it. See if Clyer obliges. And that was a good 3-1 fastball there on the outside part of the plate. I don't know how much Leiden could have done with that. So count will go full. Thompson will be on the move with full count and 2 outs. Just make sure he goes home, and then we're taking off. There he goes. Swung on, missed. Leiden strikes out. And Clyer strikes out the side. Well, 3 out of the 4 he faced. And Oregon Metro will take a 1-0 lead going to the second. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, talk about the top of the second. Don't go anywhere. Here live on TableRockSports.net.
I was talking to Bill.
Yeah?
Bill and Sherry got a guy.
They do? How did they get a guy?
Everything happened online, including financing. And their guy even delivered their new car to their home.
Maybe we should get a guy.
I thought you might say that. Honey, meet Kyle.
Find your guy during the Ram Power Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
Introducing Unlimited with Payback, only from U.S. Cellular. The only unlimited plan that pays you back for data you don't use. So, quit flushing money down the toilet with Verizon. Get Unlimited with Payback, and you can save up to $240 per year on a single line versus Verizon.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off
headed to the second inning here between Oregon Metro and Oregon State. Metro with a 1-0 lead as they were able to scratch one across in the top of the first. And then Clier did a heck of a job against that Oregon State lineup. He faced 4. Thompson was the lone guy to reach. Bennett drew a walk on a pretty darn good at bat, but Clier struck out the other 3 he faced. So Clier from Grant High School is going to be tough today. Muth on the mound for Oregon State. And there's a first pitch breaking ball in there for strike number 1. And a good job of working ahead, especially coming with that breaking ball, just flopping around in there. Not too many people sitting soft. First pitch like that. Second pitch misses down low. Count goes even 1-1. At the plate for Metro. I need to get it together. I got too many pieces of paper in my hand. Number 10, Cameron Clayton. Cameron Clayton is a University of Washington commit. Great university. He's from Lake Ridge High School. 6'1", 182 pounds. He fouled out. Was that a ball? Ball 2? So 2 balls, 1 strike here. Nobody out. Top of the second. Metro trying to get some more. And, well, that's going to be ball 4. See what happens when I go with Beej's scoreboard? I mean, never fails. Always get it wrong. Oh, he can't even hear me. He must be mid-story. He's probably talking about Linfield or Ad Rutschman. All right, first via the leadoff walk. Kind of how Metro got things. Well, not kind of. It's how Metro got things started the last inning. Leadoff walk and kind of moving around and end up finding a way to plate them. And big jump there. I thought he might go. There's a nice pitch from Muth on the outside part of the plate for strike number 1. Jack Muth on his way to Lynn Benton Community College from Sprague High School. No balls, 1 strike, nobody out. There's kind of a ball off the end of the bat. It carried a little bit more than I thought it would. Center fielder's there to put it away. And, man, it'd be nice to have a spotter, Joe Brett. No. Kidding. I don't know who that is out in center, but we're going to figure it out. Nice play out there in center field, though, to record the first out. Runner at first, 1 out, top of the second. Metro leading State, 1-0. Pop him up. That's number 16. That was number 16, Caden Siegel. Siegel, 6 foot, 220 pounds. Big boy. Also from Grant High School. And he's also on his way to Lynn Benton. So Muth and Siegel are going to be playing on the same team together next year. Should have had that one circled. And a big jump there from runner at first. Steals it easily. Could have stole it standing up. 56. Titus Dimitru. 6'2", 195 pounds. From Barlow High School in Gresham. 0-1 pitch. Line down the first baseline and foul. So now 0-2. Who?
I have his number. Yeah. I talked to him when we were hiring coaches. Yeah, he's here. One of our coaches listed him as a reference.
0-2 count. 2 outs. 2 outs? Is there 2 outs? Is Beach crazy? Okay, 2 outs. It's kind of drifting. This is trouble. Does it stay fair? No. Kind of slicing away, working away. Kind of looks like my dad's golf game off the tee box. Get a little wind going that way. It gets real bad. No, Dad, I'm kidding. The Chief, he's gonna come up and say hi for a couple games. when you get the Boom and Chief show rolling on some of these baseball games, look out. Can't get a word in edgewise at all. Like, we are fighting for airtime. There's slap to the right side. Good play there by the second baseman. Wait going into shallow right, able to make the play. And State gets out of the inning. And they don't give up any. So we'll head to the bottom of the second. State trying to either tie it up or take the lead when we get back right after this on TableRockSports.net. Who's that?
Everyday heroes live life full circle. Fill up and use your enrolled kickback card so you save 16 cents a gallon at the pumps. Get what you need when you need it. And remember, we reward all heroes with kickback cards at My Circle K. And if a call goes out for another heroic appearance, no problem. We have that one covered too, with our state-of-the-art car wash systems. Be the hero you were meant to be. Heroes living life full circle.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
A big shout out now to Jonathan Kerman. Hopefully he's doing okay from the COVID virus and the scare. So my colleague, my friend, we spent the state basketball tournament together. Well, not the whole thing, like a couple days of it. He didn't even get to call a game, the poor guy. He was going to call the boys, and I was calling the girls. And until today, that was the last of my internet broadcasting career. So, Jonathan, if you're at home, hope you're doing well, bud. And we'll hope to see you back soon, healthy and better than ever. Jonathan Kerman, ladies and gentlemen, got a shout out. Joe Brett wants to know if I want some food. Is that a question? I'm kidding, Joe. No, you don't have to bring me anything. I got some stuff with me, and it's just easier for me to talk to you over this than it is to have to text you in my 40 seconds I get off. There's a hit batter from Oregon State. That was Danny Alvarado. First baseman / catcher at South Salem, 6'2", 225. So that's kind of my size. And when I was in high school, I was 6'3" and a half, maybe that weight. Yeah. First pitch, fastball in there for strike number one, and important, good job there by Oregon State to get Clyer in the stretch as quick as possible. Clyer misses down low with that one. So 1 ball, 1 strike, runner at first. Here in the bottom of the second, Metro leading State 1-0. Both clubs almost made up of completely Oregon kids. There's one kid that goes to Jesuit that lives in the state of Washington. That pitch misses, up and out. 2-1 now the count. At the plate, Mason Masterson, that one kid who lives in the state of Washington, or at least it says so on here. Swinging. There's a bouncing ball up the middle. 4, unassisted, 3. Double play, and a beautiful one at that. That was number 10. Cameron Clayton, the kid who's on his way to the University of Washington. And you can see why, after a play like that, he made it look real easy. And I promise you it's not that easy to field the ground ball on your move to your right and then have the wherewithal to just kind of casually step in the bag and flick it across the diamond. There's a lot going on there for most of us, but for him, pretty simple little thing there. 1-0 count. That fastball is going to miss up and away, and Clyer got what he needed. Gave up a leadoff walk. What did he come back and do? Throw me a ground ball. We'll roll one up for you. And so far, so good here. 2-0 pitch, line drive, and it's in there. Kind of off that side wall, digging for 2. Good throw there from the right fielder. Just beat it. And that was number 2, I believe. Rustin Edmiston, 5'10", 180 pounds, out of Hermiston, Oregon. You ever been to Hermiston? I have. We had the 1A, the 3A, and the 4A state football championships there that I called this last year. And let me tell you what, it was like 12 degrees there. Me and Caleb, I thought Caleb was going to die. Runner on at second. 2 outs at the dish for Oregon State. Number 15, Gavin McLaughlin. Gavin, 6'3", 173-pounder from Hidden Valley High School, just outside of Grants Pass. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed by McLaughlin, and the count goes even at 1 apiece. Runner in scoring position here. Get one of those money hits for this Oregon State team. Come through in the clutch. 2-out knock. Get a big jump at second. Got a chance to score. That pitch is down. Out of the zone, and the count goes to 2-1. Pitch on the way. Fastball is by McLaughlin. And a nice pitch there as he climbed the ladder to even the count. Sorry, there are 2 outs. I don't know why I haven't been keeping that. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the second, deuces are wild. Clier out of the stretch. Off-speed pitch is going to be out off the plate, and the count will go full. Beautiful day here in Medford, Oregon. If you like the heat, get to Medford. Swung on, missed. And the catcher comes up with it cleanly. So Clier and Oregon Metro are able to work out of it. We'll head to the third when we come back. Don't go anywhere. Right here on TableRockSports.net.
A parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
The days grow long, and the last school bell rings, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to that fabled land of green, where adventure drifts with you on the water and carries you through the trees. So let curiosity get the best of you and take the trail less traveled to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back here, headed to the top of the third. Metro in the green, State in the orange. And Metro with a 1-0 lead. And they're coming up to bat here in the top of the third, leading things off for the Metro team, that dark green. Number 11, Braden Munger. Munger, 6 foot, 180 pounds, out of Westview High School, swings and misses. I got to update my scoreboard, sorry, folks. There we go. 0-1 count to Munger. Muth done a nice job since got into some trouble in the first and gave up 1 run. Muth's pitch misses down and in for ball number 1. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Muth out of the windup, and the pitch. Swung on, grounded to second. Coming up cleanly with it and throwing a strike to first for out number 1 in the inning. That's number 8. Number 8, Jacob Fitch out of Newburgh, Oregon. 5'11", 170 pounds. Good play, Jacob. First pitch is outside and low for a ball. At the plate for Oregon Metro is Brandon Cabrera, 6'1", 155-pounder from Aloha High School. We're back to the top of the lineup. That's what I thought. I've already seen this guy. He represents the lone run scored in today's 2+ innings. Well, 2 1/3 innings played. Back-to-back strikes there from Muth. And the count goes to 1-2. Off-speed pitch again, and looked pretty good. But it could have been inside, one of those breaks around the plate. And I get it. 2-2. And a good job battling there by Cabrera. Is a big kid. Who's that? Elias Holbert. 6'4", 230. That was more my size. Count's going to run full here. Good at bat by Cabrera. Fouling off tough pitches. And finding his way to this full count. Muth just off the plate outside. And Cabrera is going to earn another walk. That'll bring up number 1, Malcolm Williams, senior to be Lake Oswego High School, 6'2", 165 pounds, has committed to Santa Clara. First pitch is down low, ball number 1. Look like Cabrera's going to run. There's one that has eyes, and the seeing eye single there for Malcolm Williams. The old adage, hit it where they ain't, Taylor. That's a good place to hit it. And able to find that hole is Malcolm Williams, the Santa Clara commit. And runners now at first and second. And Metro's got something going. Muth maybe looking for a ground ball to get out of this thing. There's an off-speed pitch in front. Bennett Thompson, nice job blocking it, keep it in front. Keep those runners where they are. Number 3 at the plate, Wilson Weber, 6 foot, 200-pounder, on his way to being a Beaver. 1-0 count. Muth from the stretch. Looked like runner was going, and in that hole again, we got a base hit. And it's going to bounce off the left fielder's glove. Cabrera will score. Williams will advance. And Weber will go to second. So an RBI single and an advance on an error, I believe. So have to ask BG Gould. Nevertheless, Metro will take a 2-0 lead. And they might not be done yet, Runners at second and third, and here comes the heart of that lineup. Next up at the plate, Caden Rickman, 5'11", 165-pound junior. RBI situation here for Rickman. Got to put it in play with a runner at third, less than 2 outs. One ball, no strikes, 1 out. One pitch, fouled up and out of play. Good pitch there by Muth. Caden Rickman really had to go down and try to get that one. It's a strike him out, pop him up kind of situation if you're Muth. 2-1 pitch and miss upstairs. Count now go to 3 balls and 1 strike. Muth back to the windup. And that 3-1 fastball is going to miss inside. Bennett kind of looked at the dugout like, don't you want to come out and talk to him right now? And looked like Coach told him to go ahead. Go ahead, Bennett. You probably got something really good to say to him right now. So that's what he's out doing. Talking to Muth. Jack Muth from Sprague High School on his way to Lynn Benton. 6'2", 180, trying to bear down and find a way out of this thing. Limit the damage as much as possible. Next up for Oregon Metro is Adam Simshauser. First pitch fastball in there for strike number 1. So pep talk, so good for one pitch, Bennett. 0-1 pitch. And Thompson able to stay in front of it, no problem. One ball, one strike, one out. Top of the third. Metro leading 2-0. There's a fastball that's going to miss out off the outside. 2-1 pitch is fouled back. So count goes even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Muth from the windup. Bases are loaded behind. And that pitch is going to be in there for strike number 3. And in that strikeout situation, the situation that called for it, Muth able to deliver, get that strikeout. Now 2 outs. Defense can kind of relax a little bit and get a force at any base. Here comes Mr. Dorn. And if you're Major League fans at home, you know, all I can think about is that scene where Roger Dorn is taking those ground balls off the chest and the skipper's yelling at him, "No more Olay, Dorn." So I'm sure he's been hearing that his whole life. First pitch swinging and swinging through a little off-speed pitch there. Behind in the count now 0-1. Can Muth muster up the courage to get out of it? Now another good pitch there. Now way ahead 0-2. Pitch, and Bennett threw his body out there but couldn't get in front of it. And a run will score for Metro, now 3-0. Joe Brett says sandwiches are on the way. Thank you, Joe. Got the best boss in the whole wide world. 1-2, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Muth gets out of it, but not before Metro adds 2 more here in the top of the third. They'll take a 3-0 lead to the bottom of the third. We'll be right back after this on TableRockSports.net.
Everyday heroes live life full circle. Fill up and use your enrolled kickback card so you save 16 cents a gallon at the pumps. Get what you need when you need it. And remember, we reward all heroes with kickback cards at My Circle K. And if a call goes out for another heroic appearance, no problem. We have that one covered too, with our state-of-the-art car wash systems. Be the hero you were meant to be. Heroes living life full circle.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
New kid on the mound here for Oregon Metro. Great job there. Clyer had a great performance. The youngster from Grant High School, Gavin Clyer, but now a righty's coming in. This righty, Brady Baltus, is a 6-foot, 170-pounder from Beaverton High School. Number 12, and he looks like he's got good command of his stuff. And go to the bottom of the third. If I'm State, my mentality is we got to get base runners. We got to get guys on. We got to get ducks on the pond. And The only way we can do that is with good at-bats, one at a time. And so cliche, but cliche usually works. Leading off for State is number 5, Tucker Zander. Zander is kind of one of those do-it-all guys. I might have had that. I think I did have this guy last year, or a couple years ago at the state championship game. You know, Buckaroos, Pendleton High School. They were runner-up, but we had a great season and a great run just to get there. Don't worry, we're just calling this game from a kennel, so. Well, I got to keep the money flowing in during the COVID time, man. I got like 8 dogs on a leash behind me. They want to go for a walk. Bottom of the third. Let's see if State can get something going here. Zander from Pendleton leading it off. That fastball from Baltus is going to miss up and out of the zone for ball number 1. Baltus, that ball's hit out into left field. And a good job there playing it. The left fielder, number 7, Caden Rickman, just kind of sat on it. And it could be a tricky left field if you look out. Taylor, I'm going to go ahead and have you just take a peek at that flag out and left. Up just a little bit. Yeah, you see the wind blowing in from left. There's those trees there, which is kind of protected a little bit lower. And we've seen a couple kids rope today on weird kind of like sinking looking line drives and kind of looking back up into the sun. So one out, nobody on, 1 ball, no strikes. Big swing there from Oregon State, number 8, Jacob Fitch, youngster from Newburgh High School. No commitment yet. Count goes even, 1-1. Here's the pitch and a check swing. Not a lot of people in that direction, but a really nice play. And you wonder, oh man, that kid looks smooth. I wonder where he's going to school. He's going to UW. He's going Pac-12. He's going to be in Seattle. So he'll be going to the University of Washington. And there's no mistake that any ball that's hitting his direction is truly, like you said earlier, Taylor, a can of corn. And remember the name, Cameron Clayton. It's a baseball name, man. It's one of those names that you're going to remember. First pitch in there for Baltus, strike number 1. So 2 outs, nobody on here for State. They're trying to get something going. Unable to muster much offensively yet. Baltus with an off-speed pitch in the dirt. Count goes even at 1 apiece. Up at the plate now for State is Caden Parker. Parker, 5'7", 150-pounder from Westland High School. Swinging, foul down the right field line and out of play. So the count will go to 1-2. One-two pitch. Brought this off-speed pitch, and good job getting a piece of it there from Caden Parker. Up and out of play. We'll do it again. Did anybody get an official start time on this game? 2:10. Remember, 2-hour time limit. So almost an hour in. Baltus is going to miss upstairs with that one, and the count goes even 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Metro, the team in green, has that 3-0 lead. Scored 1 in the first and 2 in the third. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be down low for ball number 3. So a really good at bat here from Caden Parker. Youngster is a Lion at heart, a Westland Lion, but has a Lion of a heart here at the plate. Put together quite an at bat, coming all the way back from being down. Baltus misses on the outside corner. And Caden Parker with a good at bat, and we'll draw the walk. So they're going to test Baltus here, put him in the stretch for the first time. Sometimes just being in that stretch can be difficult enough. Is this Marsh? I think it is. Darren Marsh from Eagle Point, Oregon. Marsh, a teammate of Bennett Thompson on that Medford Mustangs team that's won. Is it 6 state titles in a row, Beach, or 7? 6. 6 American Legion. What is it? AAA? Single A? AAA, that's what I thought. Marsh swings through that one, and the count goes even, 1 ball and 1 strike. But Darren Marsh, a big part of the last state title that the Mustangs won. On a team that, frankly, through 30 games, and I would tell this to Nate Maben's face, looked terrible. Like, they couldn't beat anybody. And then, like, the last, 30, 40 games, they were unbeatable. And Marsh took a cut at that one, but I think it hit him on the inside part of the plate, so the count will go to 1-2. And, I mean, that just speaks to the job that Nate does. So, as the head coach of the Legion team around here, Medford Mustangs. Pretty big news in Medford, 1-2 is the count. Runner at first. The pitch outside and low. Oh, that was a rope back there from behind the dish. Was that number 3? Yeah, Wilson Weber. And kid's committed to Oregon State. So you're looking at the Weber kid, or maybe the Weber kid. Weber, who's on his way to Oregon State behind the dish for Metro. And the kid from that's behind the plate for Oregon State is Bennett Thompson. He's going to be a Duck. So you got a couple of Pac-12 catchers working right now. Now we're going to steal third, but it's going to be strike 3 anyways as Marsh takes the third strike. So that was for not there at third base, but got to love the effort and the hustle. But a rope there from Weber after the strikeout. So does that out then carry over to the next inning? That was always my question. The answer is no, because it's baseball. We're going to the 4th inning. When we come back, top of the 4th action, and Metro will be coming to the plate. Don't go anywhere here, live on Table Rock Sports.
A parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
The days grow long, and the last school bell rings, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to that fabled land of green, where adventure drifts with you on the water and carries you through the trees. So let curiosity get the best of you and take the trail less traveled to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back. Going to the top of the 4th. Oregon Metro with a 3-0 lead. New pitcher on the mound here for State. That's number 7, Jackson Van Eyck. 6'3", 210 pounds. Man, big boys. 6'3", 210. Crescent Valley High School just outside of, I think it's Corvallis. And he'll be facing, I'll tell you in 1 second. Well, he'll be facing almost a fight after that pitch. Miss a little up and in. That number 10 for State, or for Metro, I mean. Number 10 is Cameron Clayton, the youngster that's on his way to being a Washington Husky. He'll take ball 1 and ball 2. So 2-0 now the count to Cameron Clayton. Van Eyck pitching. Clayton swinging and missing. He had a rip, but unable to get around on it. And Van Eyck has a strike to his credit. 2-1 now the count. Nobody out. Top of the 4th. Van Eyck from the windup. And a great curveball there. Kind of buckled Clayton. And Van Eyck's trying to figure out where that missed. He did the old Little League thing, walk off the back of the mound, get all flustered. I get it, though, if you thought it was good, and that 3-1 pitch is going to miss as well. Clayton will draw the leadoff walk. That'll bring up number 14, Caleb Karpstein. Caleb, 5'11", 197 pounds, from Bend, Oregon. I mean, big boys. That fastball is going to miss up and away. I think 3 out of the 4 innings, Metro's got that leadoff guy on, and, 2 of those 3 innings they scored. You know, your odds of scoring go up greatly if you get that leadoff man aboard. And Clayton was able to provide that for the Metro team here in the 4th. 2-0 is the count. Runner at first, nobody out. Metro leading 3-0. Van Eyck behind 2-0. There goes Clayton. Got a good jump. And throw's not going to be in time. Is that still Bennett behind the dish, or is that?
No, that's Dane Woodcook.
Dane Woodcook?
Yeah.
Where is he from? South Eugene? Huh? Oh, that's right. Woodcook from Willamette. He was a challenger.
He caught for the Eugene Challengers.
Yeah, he caught for the Eugene Challengers Legion team. That's why Beach knows him. Because Galldigger, one of the assistant coaches, me and Beach would do games during Legion. And what's his name? Galldigger?
Yeah, John Galldigger.
Yeah, John Galldigger would sit and watch all these games with us and just send Beach text after text, just giving him crap. Because if you don't know Beach, he's one of a kind. And Galldigger and him would go back and forth, and we'd be doing these 28 inning, games, and it was like comic relief. We also had a game called Stump the Beach. I don't know if Joe Brett wants me to break that out yet. You can ask Beach what Tony Gwynn hit at San Diego State in 1990. Beach would have that number for you. 0-1 count as Van Eyck works ahead here. Checks on the runner at second. There's a 2-hopper. Made to order. Double play ball. 6-4-3. Double play. And a great job up the middle. Good feed. 2-5 to our boy at first. So that was Rustin Edmiston at shortstop. Feeding it over to Tucker Zander. And Zander with the great turn. Carson Lydon didn't even have to make a stretch over there. He could just leisurely collect the ball. And now a 2-out situation. So we'll give 2 outs, and you can have third. And now a chance to get out of it. What's up? Uh-oh.
Might be a spaceship.
Oh, man. No, that's really scary. Our guy, Tay, can you show him? So zoom in on him out there. I'll get it in between innings. That's the scariest thing, because somebody died doing that at Notre Dame. Notre Dame's football team. So I don't know if you can see our camera guy out there in center field. The umbrella is upside down The umbrella is upside down. Joe, we have a problem. We need to get him down out there. And that curveball is going to go behind the head of the hitter for State, or for Metro, sorry, and that's number 56, Titus Dimitru. Does it not zoom? Poor KK is going to blow away. I wish we could see it because I'm not laughing. I hope he's okay. Oh, there we go. It's zooming now, kind of. You can see the umbrella out there in deep center has kind of taken on the shape of like a UFO of sorts. Poor KK, hang in there, brother. Let's send it back to KK for his shot out in center. Why are you bouncing around so much out there, dude? There's not that much wind. Good Lord. Yeah. Man, that scissor lift keeps getting lower and lower. Here's a full count. Top of the fourth, 2 outs. Runner at third. Dimitru up at the plate. Ken Van Eyck and Oregon State get out of it. Try to get something going, momentum into the bottom of the fourth. Can't do it. Dimitru will walk. And that will move the line and ultimately bring up number 11, Braden Munger from Westview High School. Poor KK. Yeah. He's scared to like walk alone in the house at night, let alone be on a scissor lift by himself. Yeah. Hazard pay. I need a hazard pay. 1-0 count. And there goes the runner. Throw down to second by Woodcook is into center field. And that'll bring a run home for Metro and make it 4-0. Scoring on the play is Cameron Clayton, who led the inning off with that walk. We talk about your chances grow considerably if you can get that leadoff man aboard. Cameron Clayton was able to do that, and in doing so, give you a better chance to score, and cash is in right there. 2-0 count now. I'll make that 3-0 count. And that's ball 4. So another walk and another base runner. And back to the top of the lineup with Brandon Cabrera. Cabrera is not made it out, not got a hit. I think he's 0 for 0 with 2 walks and maybe 2 runs. First pitch, fastball on the inside part of the plate. It's in there for strike number 1. And if you're State, if you get out of it now, you're only down 4. And maybe you get some momentum of getting out of this kind of jam right here. Maybe you take some of that into the offensive mode from your defense. I mean, that's where it's got to start. 0-1 pitch, and I thought it hit Cabrera. It didn't. But it will be a ball, nevertheless. So 1-1 is the count. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Metro looking to blow it open. Here's the pitch. Van Eyck's going to miss upstairs with that delivery. 2-1 now the count. Dimitru at second. Braden Munger at first. That fastball is going to miss upstairs. And we've kind of seen this today. The youngsters that have been playing, you know, not a lot of summer baseball, not any spring baseball really, or school baseball. You know, some of that rust coming off, you know, especially at the mound with the confidence level, staying in the strike zone, and giving up way too many walks. Van Eyck, fastball, nothing doing there, ball 4. And J.J. Mascola will trot out real quick to talk to his man on the bump. Maybe he sees something. J.J., a 2005 graduate of Marist High School, is now the head coach at Chemeketa. You should have seen JJ's brought up his lineup card before the game. It's like the first coach to do it, right? Every other coach, I'm like running down there 2 minutes before the game, like, hey, give me your lineup card. Not only did he have the lineup card, but he had the numbers and like the enunciations. JJ Mascolo is all right in my book. Like, good dude. Good quality dude. Make my job easier, you're a quality guy. First pitch is up and in to Malcolm Williams. Williams, I believe, is 1 for 2 on the day. Williams will take that fastball up, and we're having a tough time finding our release point all of a sudden. Are we back in the windup yet? Probably a good time to go back to the windup. There we go. Bases loaded. 2-0 count, 2 outs, and that's still missing up. We're just late. And you can see the frustration on Van Eyck's face there and his posture on the mound. There's a fastball, and there's a line drive right back up the middle. Dimitri will score. Williams with an RBI single, and Metro's lead grows to 5-0. 3-0, gotta love the green light. That's you're in control of your bat. You know your strike zone, and you got an idea what you want to do with a certain pitch. You're thinking one speed, one location. Boom. Malcolm puts a swing on it, and an RBI single ensues. 2 outs, bases still juiced. That'll bring up Wilson Weber, the commit to the Beavers. OSU, Oregon State, fight, fight, fight. Ball 1 to Weber. BG Gould has every piece of Oregon State equipment, clothing on today. I think he wants everybody to know that he was Pat Casey's right-hand man, which kind of was. He took out the lineup card for him and stuff. Coach Casey and you tight, Beach? Yeah. Beach has a Nike contract. If you don't know who he is, look up BG Gould at home. And if you don't know who he is, then I'm pretty sure you're not that cool. If you're from the state of Oregon and you don't know who BG Gould is, better take a hard look at yourself in the mirror. 2-0 count. There's some high heat, some chin music. Is that ball 4? One thing that Beach can't do today, though, is get the scoreboard right. So a walk will be walked in. Or a run will be walked in, sorry. Lead grows to 6. And coming to the plate now with 2 outs here. And the top of the 4th. Number 7, Caden Rickman. And we're just having a tough time, playing catch here. That's what it's all about. Got to get back to the roots of it, playing catch. And Ike. That's the other thing you can do is always just kind of throw like a soft curveball in there when you've been having a tough time finding the zone. Probably not people sitting soft on you. Probably if they're sitting anything, they're sitting fastball. Might be able to spin one in there and get a cheap strike, and that one's going to hit him in the back. So another run from Metro without really having to hit the ball. And the lead grows to 7. Let's take a look at tomorrow's schedule. Oregon Metro will play at 8 a.m. Ouch. Against Washington Metro. I might be there for that one. And let's see. Where is Oregon State? Pitch 1, ball 1. I can't find my schedule now. This is going to make me mad. 1-0 pitch, just a little outside. Now 2-0. Oregon State tomorrow plays at 6 p.m. against a Tri-State team who won 13-10 today. 3-0 now the count. And there's 4 more. And another run. Lead grows to 8. And here comes Mr. Dorn. I don't even have to look at it just because the whole major league thing. Youngster from Churchill High School. Leiden. Carson Leiden, who's head to the University of Oregon, comes in and tries to encourage and pick up his teammate, Van Eyck. Hey, you got this. Come on. Let's go. Let's compete. And that one's going to miss up. And the 1-0 count. Van Eyck miss up again. Well, we think the game started around, 2:10? 3:26 now. 2-hour time limit or 7 innings, whichever comes first. And that pitch is in there for strike number 1. That 2-1 pitch is going to miss off the plate. Count will go down to 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Dorn at the plate for Metro. 3-1 pitch swinging and fouled back. Count will go full. Runners in a 3-2-2 situation will be on the move once Van Eyck goes to the plate. Van Eyck out of the windup. I would think they'd be going now. They're not really yet. Dorn swings and misses, and Van Eyck able to get out of it. But the damage is done. Metro gets 5 here in the top of the 4th. When we come back, we're headed to the bottom of the 4th. Let's see if Oregon State can get something going offensively. Get back into this game. We'll be right back after this on the Table Rock Sports Network.
I was talking to Bill.
Yeah?
Bill and Sherry got a guy.
They do? How did they get a guy?
Everything happened online, including financing. And their guy even delivered their new car to their home.
Maybe we should get a guy.
I thought you might say that. Honey, meet Kyle.
Find your guy during the Ram Power Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
Introducing Unlimited with Payback, only from US Cellular. The only unlimited plan that pays you back for data you don't use. So, quit flushing money down the toilet with Verizon. Get Unlimited with Payback, and you can save up to $240 per year on a single line versus Verizon.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point,
Headed to the bottom of the 4th. If you want any verification on how big-time BG Gould is, Darwin Barney, former Oregon State great, national champion, maybe 2 times over national champion, and then played Major League Baseball for, I remember, his first stint with the Cubs, did a great job for them. Second baseman. Well, Darwin Barney has a bat with all these famous baseball players, like tons of bats in his sports memorabilia room. And guess who's on one of the bats? You guessed it, BG Gould. I just saw the picture of not only the bat in Darwin Barney's memorabilia room, but I also saw BG's Nike contract that says he can only exclusively wear Nike in public. So I don't know if he gets anything for it, but I know he has one and I don't, so that makes him thus much cooler than me. 1-1 count here is Oregon State trying to get something going. Is this Woodcook?
Yes.
One ball, 2 strikes. Now to Dane Woodcook. Catcher from Willamette High School. There's kind of a one-hopper. Clayton moves back, throw in the hole, got him. Wow. It just makes it look way too easy. When you sit on a soft line drive like that, you know you got a gun, and he showed it off there. Cameron Clayton, youngster headed to University of Washington. I promise you that was not that easy of a play. But that's just, you call him Mr. Smooth with a C. It's Cameron Clayton. Yeah. First pitch swinging. Popped up down the left field line, giving chase and catching. My goodness. What a great play there. Malcolm Williams from his third base position runs straight back. Derek Jeter did it once upon a time from short. You got to have an angle there. But Williams at third base, running over his shoulder the whole way. And, Mom, look what I found in my glove. And JJ Mascola, the head coach at Chemeketa Community College, like, wow, did you just really make that play? So 2 outs just like that. And Bennett Thompson, the local boy, right here from Medford, Oregon, signed with the University of Oregon this spring. Thompson rips one into the gap. Could be extra bases. Digging for 2. And Bennett's going to have a stand-up 2-out double as he jumped all over that first pitch fastball and drove it in the gap into left center. Good approach there early. When you're facing good pitching sometimes, we were talking about it earlier, Taylor, some of the times the best pitch you'll see is that first one. You get that first pitch fastball, you like the belt, you drive it, put a good swing on it. And that's what Bennett did there. And notorious for doing that in a lot of the games I've called for him over the course of the last couple of years. And it doesn't surprise me at all to see him jump on that first pitch. Here's another University of Oregon commit. Carson Lydon looks at ball 1, low and away. Baltus comes set. That fastball, miss away again. So the count now goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Joe Brett came, he's in the house, and he brought us a couple sandwiches. That's right. That's right. KK's got his umbrella back on course out there. There's a really good 2-0 fastball from Baltus as he paints one on the outside part of the plate. Didn't give in. Didn't green light. Guy like Lydon who can turn on one in a hurry. Send one up to the Manor. 2-1 count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Thompson got a late jump. Gonna slide, and the ball gets away, but head first sliding into third is kind of a no-no. Yeah, he's had a problem with that hand the last couple of years. That hammock, was it the hammock bone? Beach, and slow to get up. Mascolo.
No, I think he might have got in the ball might hit him in the nose.
Ooh. That would actually probably be the best thing that could happen, because I was thinking, I saw him dive in there head first. I was thinking maybe he broke his hand or got his thumb caught underneath. But Bennett being seen by the training staff here, getting checked out. You might have. It's not fun to break your nose. I broke it. Once you break it, though, it breaks a lot. It's not a big deal. Like, if you haven't broken it, though, it's, you don't want to do it. It's painful. Because he got a late jump and then went head first into third. He knows better than that?
It might be broken.
Broken nose, and yeah, there's going to be a runner for him. So Caden Parker's going to come on to run here for Oregon State.
Push offense, head first slide, which I hate.
Yeah, you don't head first slide into third. Come on. He knows, and Bennett knows that. Like, he'd probably be mad at himself. That's probably what he's mad at, Beach. Instead, he got a late jump and 2-1 pitch, or excuse me, 3-1 pitch. Leiden takes and draws the walk. So here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th, Oregon State's got something going and an opportunity to maybe get on the board here. That'll bring up number 14, Danny Alvarado. Alvarado, the pride of the Saxons, South Salem High School. And first pitch fastball in there for Baltus for strike number 1. Oregon State it'd be great for their confidence just to get, at least one here. Alvarado get a big 2-out hit and start to see some emotion out of that dugout. Right now, it's been all Metro here. And that pitch is going to miss just a little bit outside. Count goes even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Runners at first and third. Swinging, tapping, fouling, maybe off the foot. And the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. So for Alvarado, you got to be up there battling now. Anything close, got to hang. Got to take that team cut, think back up the middle, and try to put one in play. Baltus not wanting it. He wants to keep that goose egg up there. Between him and Clyer, done a great job. There goes the runner. Throw down to second. Not going to be in time. They'll cut it off. Bring it to the plate. Not in time there. And Caden Parker will get Oregon State on the board. Good execution there from J.J. Mascolo's team. And able to get a run across. And have a runner now in scoring position at second. And have cut the deficit now to 7. And now if you're Alvarado here in a 2-2 count with 2 outs, get a base hit, score another one. And just got to start executing one at bat at a time. Baltus out of the stretch. And Alvarado will take that fastball high, and the count goes full. From the stretch, Baltus pitching and Alvarado taking for strike number 3 and out number 3. Oregon State, though, able to get on the board behind Bennett Thompson's 2-out double and ultimately a stolen base, and then score on a first and third play and able to get one across. But it's been all Oregon Metro so far. Metro 8, State 1. We head to the 5th right after this.
Everyday heroes live life full circle. Fill up and use your enrolled kickback card so you save 16 cents a gallon at the pumps. Get what you need when you need it. And remember, we reward all heroes with kickback cards at My Circle K. And if a call goes out for another heroic appearance, no problem. We have that one covered too with our state-of-the-art car wash systems. Be the hero you were meant to be. Heroes living life full circle.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Welcome back as we go to the top of the 5th. About 90 minutes into this contest, roughly or so. So 30 minutes left to be played, or if they get to the complete 7 innings, I don't know what's going to happen. BG Gould just likes to bring me over these little trinkets of like good tidings we bring from BG, our king. No, this one was from Coach K. BG, what did Coach K say to you in a framed picture? What was that? You are the best? Yeah. You're talking about Mike Krzyzewski, the Duke basketball head coach legend. Why would he possibly say that to you, Beach? I'm going to put you on the spot. No balls, 1 strike, nobody out here. Top of the 5th inning. Metro at the plate. That ball swung and hit out into center pretty well. Going back, able to make the play, though. I believe that was, I don't want to say. It's tough to see the numbers out in deep center with the orange and the black, so. Yeah, not 3, not 8. Might be 1. Cole Peterson? That fastball misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody on here, 1 out. 8-1 ball game. Metro's been real patient at the plate offensively. And to their credit, I mean, that's been a good game plan because State's had a tough time throwing strikes. There's 3-0 and the green light again for this Metro team. Braden Munger? No. 14, sorry. Swung on and missed. That's Caleb Karpstein. 5'11", 197-pounder out of Bend. Not committed. So the count goes full. And there's a breaking ball, a beautiful one at that, for strike 3. After being down 3-0 in the count, coming all the way back and getting the job done. That is number 38. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Braden Markham out of Rainier High School. He's on his way to Lower Columbia. 2 up, 2 down. There's a 2 or 3 hopper up the middle. And a little bit misjudged there, but nonetheless a base hit for number 16, Caden Siegel. 6-footer, 220-pounder out of Grant Union High School. Is that Grant Union, Beach?
Whose dad is the general manager of the Corvallis Knights.
Who's, I'm learning right now, Beach has got this megaphone in my ear, whose dad is the general manager of the Corvallis Knights. So,
Well, actually is the team president.
Actually, the team president is getting better. So it sounds like I might be able to get tickets from this guy, is what you're saying. And maybe like some free hot dogs or something. So I should. What's his email address? Should I put it out over the internet?
The West Coast League.
Of the West Coast League, yeah. No, that's pretty. That's awesome. So baseball runs in his blood. 2-0 count here. 2 outs. Top of the 5th, and that ball's going to squirt away, and Siegel able to advance to second. He's a good-sized kid too, Beach. Big boy. 6 foot 220. .30 pitch is in there for strike number 1. .31 pitch down low. I meant right there at the knee for strike number 2. Haven't seen that one called much today, so not my job to call him. To call him what he calls him. And that ball's kind of cute off the end of the bat. Second baseman does a good job getting around it and makes a nice play. Good play there from number 5, Tucker Zander, who's had a nice game at second today. We're going to head to the bottom of the 5th to see if Oregon State can get anything going offensively right after this.
A parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
The days grow long, and the last school bell rings, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to that fabled land of green, where adventure drifts with you on the water and carries you through the trees. So let curiosity get the best of you and take the trail less traveled to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back here, live at Harry and David Field for the baseball championships, brought to you by Baseball Northwest. This is game number 3 today of a scheduled 5. So we're like halfway home, kind of, for us that are doing all 5 of them. It's been a great day of baseball so far, and I expect more as the day continues to progress. So it'll be lots of fun as the weekend progresses. Does that make any sense? Did that make any sense there? A lot of S's. Anyway, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit of the batter. Thank you, Taylor. You just made me a Gatorade during the break. What'd I do without you? Mason Masterson at the dish. Puts a good swing on that one. Fouls it back. And the count will go to 1-2. Oregon State was able to get one across, or their lone run across last inning after Bennett Thompson got a 2-out double. That pitch is going to miss upstairs, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-out double, and then stole third and got injured on the play. It looked like maybe something to his face. Here's a 2-2 pitch is upstairs, and the count goes full. But got injured on the play, but ultimately Caden Parker came in for him and ran for him and scored on kind of a first and third, like steal and react situation. Full count, nobody out, and that pitch is going to miss upstairs. And a leadoff walk for State and Mason Masterson. Just what the doctor ordered if you're Oregon State, 1 at bat at a time. We got to get you on, get you over, get you in. Station to station. First pitch. Blue almost got me again. I almost called it a strike because he was looking outside. But it was a ball away. So 1 ball, no strikes. We talked about this earlier in a couple other games. Got a big lead. Not a lot of game left. Make that other team earn it. Throw strikes. Use your defense. Here's 1-0. And that pitch is going to miss away. Now 2-0. Plus, it keeps the broadcaster happy. 2-0 count. And there's another ball. 3-0. And if you're Oregon State, you'll take a free pass to first base any way you can. And that ball is going to miss up and in for ball 4. And Oregon State's got their first 2 on to start the bottom of the 5th. That'll bring up to the plate number 15, Gavin McLaughlin. Gavin, 6', 373-pounder out of Hidden Valley, Oregon. Hidden Valley High School out of Oregon, which is kind of Grants Pass. They got a good thing going over there in those programs. Somebody's phone is vibrating nonstop. Oh, really? The dog's snoring. Man, to have a dog's life. First pitch fastball in there for a strike. No, I heard Seth and Cy, my 2 boys, they're 3 and 4. They were taking a nap, and I was like, oh, wow, that sounds good. That sounds good. One and one's the count. Nobody out here. Bottom of the 5th. Oregon State trying to get something going here. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike number 2. As Gavin McLaughlin swung right through it. And if you're McLaughlin, now you got to go into protect mode. One, 2 is just outside. Not outside by much. Two pitch. Swung on, missed. High heat. First strike, number 3. Metro able to record their first out here in the bottom of the 5th. And an unproductive out at that for State. Coming to the plate now, number 5. Guy's been good in the field all day. Tucker Zander, second baseman. He's had a great defensive game. And that first pitch fastball misses outside for ball number 1. That pitch is in there for strike number 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here, bottom of the 5th. Metro leading 8-1, but State trying to put something together. There's a little off-speed delivery, and that misses high. So 2-1 now is the count. Tucker Zander at the plate. The youngster from, do I remember? Was it Pendleton? It was Pendleton. The Buckaroos. The best mascot in the state of Oregon, I think. The Buckaroos. That's a pretty good mascot. I'm sure James Whiteman, if he's listening, will text me and tell me what the best mascot is. That 2-1 pitch missed somewhere. Maybe up. So now 3-1. It's in 1 speed, 1 location if you're Zander. And that was a good pitch there from Metro pitcher, number 6, Jacob Matlock. Youngster headed to Lower Columbia after his senior year at Lake Oswego. This year coming up. Full count, 1 out, bottom of the 8th. That fastball is going to be off the plate and outside. And Tucker Zander able to draw the walk. And the bases are now juiced. And coming to the dish is Jacob Fitch. Oh my gosh, that dog's having such good nights right now. Like, he's sleeping. I don't know how you could even sleep with my voice. Just 1 ball, no strikes. I don't remember the last time I slept that hard, Taylor. I don't remember the last time I slept that hard. Here's a 1-0, and it's off the plate outside and wide. Siegel wants to go out and talk to his guy on the mound about it. Hey, we're up 7. Just play catch with me, buddy. Use that defense behind you. So much easier said than done, because having that big lead sometimes on a reliever is going to put that pressure on you. Like, I got to go throw strikes. Sometimes you can start pressing and trying to force the action, and all of a sudden you find yourself, the bases loaded in a 3-0 count. You know, what am I doing? I know not to do this, but here's 3-0, and that's going to miss upstairs. Ball 4, and an RBI for Jacob Fitch, and the deficit is now trimmed to 6. Is that Coach Bo Kearns sprinting out to the mound? Man, they'll let anybody coach in this. Bo's a good guy. Up in Roseburg, I called some of their games. Him and Robbins, head coach at Umpqua. Bo's a nice enough dude, too, and got to know him a little bit. So they've turned the corner there, hopefully, at Umpqua, and got some great facilities and re-turfed that Doc Stewart Field, and a lot of excitement for that baseball up there in Douglas County. So I'll be coming your way here soon. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Pitch on the way, and that's going to miss up and away. Caden Parker at the plate. The youngster from West Lynn. 2-1 pitch is up and away. And the count now goes to 3-1. And I know it's the cardinal rule of baseball, but my goodness, you just can't walk people. Three and 1. That pitch is going to miss off the plate. And another RBI walk for Oregon State. And they just get back into it 1 walk at a time. Now trailing by just 5, 8-3. But let's say Marsh here, which is Darren Marsh, were able to reach. All of a sudden, for the group from Oregon State, you're 1 swing of the bat away from tying this thing up. Marsh swings and misses. Pitch, and that's a beautiful inside fastball on the first one. Come back with outside fastball on the second pitch. Good job spotting. Good job with location. Now way ahead. The 0-2. Fastball low, and it's going to get past the catcher. And another run on the board here for Oregon State. And they trim the deficit now to 4. Darren Marsh at the plate. A 1-2 count with 1 out. So an RBI situation. Got to put the ball play here if you're Mr. Marsh. And he'll take that fastball on the outside part of the plate. Strike 3. And in the strikeout situation, so desperately called for the strikeout, Jacob Matlock obliges. Now 1 out away from getting out of the inning. Top of the lineup, back up for Oregon State. Mr. Woodcook. Dane Woodcook, who now is behind the dish. Thompson started there, and Woodcook now there. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and popped up and out of play. Coming to you live from Harry and David Field. Boomer Marshall alongside the one and only Franklin brothers, Taylor and Caleb. And want to wish a happy birthday to their little sister turning 18 today, Tony. No, you're probably not listening. You're camping somewhere, but happy 18th birthday, sis. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down. And that fastball is swung on and missed. And the count will go even now at 2 apiece. Big situation here. If Woodcook could reach, I don't know if Bennett's going to be good enough to go back up there and hit again, but he'd be 2 guys away. Woodcook takes a big cut on an off-speed pitch and will go down swinging. At the end of 5, Oregon Metro has an 8-4 lead, but State got 3 there in the bottom of the 5th. We'll head to the 6th. Be right back after this.
You better be careful, Boom.
What's up?
Someone's going to take your job.
Who?
Bullet.
Yeah.
It's okay, he's just got a black eye.
BG Gould with the hot off the press alert. Bennett's going to be okay, not anything that's going to kill him. Black eye. So, I'm sure he'll be okay. I'm sure we'll probably see him hit the bottom half of this inning. 2-0 count. That pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. Braden Markham, youngster out of Rainier High School, on the bump here for Oregon State. Well, that was ball 4. I thought it was ball 3, but leadoff runner aboard for Oregon Metro. Back to the top for Metro. That's Brandon Cabrera. Swung on, 2-hopper up the middle. Nice little flip with the glove and the turn. Got him. Oh! I thought we got him there. It's a great turn there by guy that's been doing it all day. Tucker Zander. Beej, was he out?
No.
Yes, he was. Beej always sticks up for the umpires because Beej had like this 10-year like nightmare of where he would like ump. I'm kidding. Beecher's actually pretty good. First pitch outside to Malcolm Williams. Here with one out in the top of the sixth. I'm thinking this is going to be the last inning regardless because the time limit is going to be up. Swung on and missed by Williams. Count evens at 1 apiece. Swung on and missed again. And a good pitch there. The youngster from Rainier, Braden Markham, who was committed to Lower Columbia. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. High fastball taken from Williams, or by Williams. And the count goes even. 2 balls, 2 strikes here, 1 out, top of the 6th. Metro leading state 8-4. Runner at first, 1 out. Swung on and missed. And Braden Markham able to get Malcolm Williams swinging. So 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. First pitch swinging is Wilson Weber. And he couldn't catch up to that fastball, much like Williams couldn't. So 0-1. Cabrera on at first. We'll check on Cabrera, and Cabrera back easily. Comes set. That pitch is down low. In the dirt. Count goes even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here, top of the 6th. Metro trying to maybe get a couple more. And then it's up to State in the bottom half of the inning. That pitch fouled back. And we'll run out of 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs, top of the 6th. Boomer Marshall, Taylor Franklin, Caleb Franklin, BG Gould. Anybody else want to be on the broadcast? Joe Brett. We're having a good time. This is our 3rd of the scheduled 5. And there's a line drive ripped through the hole and a base hit for Metro. A good piece of hitting there with 2 strikes by the youngster who's headed for Corvallis. What's going on? Heading to Corvallis. Oregon State. Wilson Weber. Watch his hands get through right there and go, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Be at Oregon State, just turn on that inside fastball. Boom. First pitch is up high. Ball number 1. So 1-0 count. Here with 2 outs. State trying to get out of it. Get that shutdown inning. Swung on and missed. Caden Rickman couldn't catch up to the fastball, and the count goes even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cabrera on at second. Weber on at first. That pitch is going to be fouled back, and the count will go to 1-2. Man, that wind is like a desert wind. That one is blowing. It's like really warm here. There's a little smoke on the horizon right now, adding a little humidity, a little drama. Starting to begin to look like with the manor in the background, like a horror movie or something. 1-2 count, and that's going to be off the kneecap of Caden Rickman. And you got to earn that 90 feet, but with 2 strikes, I think if you give most people an option, if you get hit by a pitch in a 1-2 count, would you take it? I'd say yeah. Yeah, percentages aren't very good. But, we were talking about in today's baseball, they want to get their cuts in. They want to get their numbers. I have like a whole way of growing up thinking about baseball differently than most of these guys. So bag's now juiced, full of Metro players. Oh, 1 count here to Adam Simshauser. Swung on and missed. That high heat, Simshauser couldn't catch up to. And now, Markham way ahead, 0-2. And come with another fastball, and Simshauser does a good job of protecting there and spoiling the pitch. We'll do it again. Uh-oh. Dog's up. Line drive, they're on the third baseline, and it's a fair ball. This will score 1 and 2. Hustling to it is the left fielder. And a 2 RBI double. And a 2-strike count for Adam Simshauser. And the lead grows to 6. Good piece of hitting there. Anytime you can beat that inside fastball and keep it fair down the line, you got to feel good about yourself. 2 outs. Runners on second and third, and that pitch is going to miss up and away. Good piece of hitting there. 1-0. Swung on and missed by Mr. Dorn. And that's J.D. Dorn from Clackamas, 6'4", 475 pounds. J.D. Dorn takes that pitch up and away for ball number 2. No runner on first. Who's on first? Nobody's on first.
Section B. Blue shirt, blue hat, navy blue hat. Yeah, that's Siegel. Or black hat. Black hat.
That 2-1 pitch is going to miss upstairs, and the count now runs to 3 balls and 1 strike. Three-two pitch swung on and missed by Dorn for strike number 3. And State's able to get out of it, only giving up 2 runs. So here comes State's last opportunity to get anything on the board. 6 to keep going, 7 to take her home. We'll be right back after this on TableRockSports.net.
I was talking to Bill.
Yeah?
Bill and Sherry got a guy.
They do? How did they get a guy?
Everything happened online, including financing. And their guy even delivered their new car to their home.
Maybe we should get a guy.
I thought you might say that. Honey, meet Kyle.
Find your guy during the Ram Power Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
Introducing Unlimited with Payback, only from U.S. Cellular. The only unlimited plan that pays you back for data you don't use. So, quit flushing money down the toilet with Verizon. Get Unlimited with Payback, and you can save up to $240 per year on a single line versus Verizon.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point.
Welcome back. So, believe it or not, in the middle of the 5th, or in the middle of the 6th, so through 5.5, that's a final. That's it. We're going to call it a final. The umpires are calling it a final. We're going to try to stay the course, stay on track. And so that means that Oregon Metro will have the win today against Oregon State. The final being 10-4 over the kids from State. So Metro victor 10-4 over Oregon State. And both teams will play tomorrow. Metro will play at 8 a.m. We talked about it a little bit earlier against Washington Metro. And Oregon State will play at 6 p.m. versus Tri-State. Oregon Metro will advance at 1-0. and Oregon State will advance at 0-1. Thank you for joining us here on TableRockSports.net. For Taylor Franklin and Caleb Franklin, I am Boomer Marshall saying thanks for joining us. Come back, check out the 4th game. We'll be here. We ain't going nowhere. I got nothing better to do. Come check us out. Thanks for joining.